Hey guys, it's Meg. I am here this week with a new video for you. This is going to be your tarot reading, so if you're interested in getting a message from the cards, please come on in and have a seat. A few quick things before we get into our cards though. If you like what you see in the video, please go ahead and click the like, subscribe, and the bell buttons. That way you can stay in the loop for when I post new work. And also it lets me know that you guys like what I'm making for you and want to see more. I have included links to my social media as well as a list of the decks I'm using for this reading. And I owe you guys a massive apology for not having other videos. Unfortunately, very unfortunately, at the end of September, I essentially had my computer fall apart. And basically what happened is that my computer screen came away from my keyboard. I don't know what I did to it to get it to do that, but essentially it had separated itself. Apparently, that's a common problem with my model of computer. We did manage to find a computer repair shop that's local to me, which I'm very happy for, and I'm crossing my fingers that they stay open for a while longer because they did some good work getting my computer back together. The problem, this is so unbelievably minor in comparison to the bigger world issues, right? Um, the problem was that it took them 2 weeks to get the repairs done. They had to order parts and things like that, and it felt like it took forever. So I've been without my computer for a bit, even though I've had it back for a while. I am now behind on a lot of stuff for my blog. I have Patreon rewards that I want to prepare that I'm probably not going to be able to do in full. So I've just decided that I'm going to take the rest of the year away from the blog. We'll get back to preparations for the blog when it becomes necessary to do that. And right now, so basically my intention was to get as much stuff as I could out of the way so that I could take October and November off. Turns out that's kind of what I'm doing. But I have two fairly large writing events that I'm participating in right now and in November, and I'm not doing well with either of them. So, and that's just because my brain has not been in the game, and it's feeling a little rough. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. So, hang in there with me, please. I will be back as soon as I can. I don't know when I'll have a firm date for you, but yeah, especially if you're watching on my blog, I know that's kind of a letdown, but I can't really force myself to go beyond my work boundary. So just again, hang in there with me. January is going to be good. I've got some plans for January, so yeah. I'm excited. So anyway, let's get into the cards and find out what we need to see. We're gonna start with some oracles. That's what I have here, and then we'll move into our tarot. Okay, so let's see what we need to see. Okay, so for our oracle, we're going to start with Desiree, which represents yearning, longing, and pining for. Okay, we have Desiree. Okay, alrighty. We have the Hungry Ghosts, which represents obsession, scarcity consciousness, and attachment. Okay. Okay. Hungry ghosts. All right. We have the new moon in Taurus, which reads prosperity lies ahead. Okay. Alrighty. And we have the keeper of silence. Okay. All right. So right off the bat, what I'm seeing here is that there's something happening behind the scenes for some of you. I'm getting very much secrets. The word secrets is coming through. There's an energy of something being kept from you, something being hidden from you, and it's to do with how you're feeling about your abundance, how you're feeling about your ability to take care of yourself, your ability to stay in your present moment. Okay. Yeah, something definitely is happening behind the scenes for you. Okay. This prosperity thing, having enough is an important feeling for you. Okay. And you're very confident that you will be able to develop your wealth and material things enough so that you will have what you need to take care of yourself. But here's the thing, okay? And I'm getting, if you follow the tarot closely, I'm seeing 4 of coins energy coming through. Not guaranteeing that we're going to get that card, but the feeling of scarcity and always feeling like you need more, you want more, you aren't enough without thing A, right? That energy is coming through, okay? Specifically with this Hungry Ghosts card here, it's obsession, scarcity. You're attaching your self-worth to the things you have, right? You're looking at your next door neighbor. They drive, I don't know, pick the most expensive car in the market right now. They have one of those cars and you have a little like dingy looking truck. It's not the prettiest. It's not the most attractive. It gets you to point A and gets you from point A to point B, right? But it's not that Porsche. I want that Porsche. I want that Ferrari. I want that, I don't know, Alfa Romeo. Is that a car? I don't know. I'm going off the top of my head here, right? So that whole thing to say you're attaching yourself to the things that you have and you're yearning, you're constantly reaching for more, and it always kind of feels a little bit out of your grasp. Okay. Um, what what you need to understand is that there is something going on behind the scenes. Okay, you're working, you're doing the most. Okay. um, I don't know that it's necessarily coming from a healthy mindset. Okay, again, we're coming in with this obsession, this attachment here. But something is going on behind the scenes. Okay. Something is going on behind the scenes. The other aspect that I'm getting, especially from this keeper of silence here, is that there's some things that you're doing to progress yourself, to grow, finances, money, whatever materials you're looking to expand in. Like I said, something is going on behind the scenes, but this could be for some of you that you're kind of planning your moves quietly. You're not telling a whole lot of people about what you're hoping to do. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that resonates. Take this how you will. Um, but yeah, there is something going on behind the scenes. Whether that's you keeping your moves quiet, whether that's you moving yourself into a place of feeling secure with what you have, or this, yeah, something's going on. Something's going on behind the scenes. But my advice is maybe don't attach yourself too much with the things in your life, okay? All right. Especially the physical things, because those can be broken, those can be thrown out if they don't work, right? Um, let's see what else we need to see. Okay, actually, give me a minute here. I'm actually going to pull some bonus oracles because there will be a bonus reading at the end of this. I'm excited to see what may happen from that. And I haven't been on with a bonus reading in a while, so it's about time, I think. Okay, so let's see. Let's get into our tarot and see what else we can do to supplement what we see from our oracles. Okay, all right. So, number one, we're going to look at our Two of Needles. In this case, this is the Two of Swords. Okay, here's our Two of Needles. We have the Eight of Potions, or in this case, it's the Eight of Cups. Okay, the Eight of Cups, and we have the Magician. Okay, all right. So this is interesting because on one hand we have some choices to make here, and I'm getting here with this Two of Needles or the Two of Swords. I'm gonna translate this card for you guys so you understand this is the basic tarot suits here. So yeah, there are some choices to be made here, and the bigger issue coming forward with this card is that you're not sure how to go. There's some hesitation, and the call for this card is to take a step back and gather the information you're missing. So, you have some little bits here and there, but it's not enough to really get the full scope of what you have at your disposal and how much of this is going to actually be useful to you. So that's where you're kind of being asked to be like, all right, take a step, take the time you need to make the most informed decision here. Okay. The thing you might be facing in your situation here is that you're looking to make a change. You're looking to move on from something. Okay, something potentially traumatic, but something that definitely hasn't served you in quite a while. Okay. Um, you're leaving behind, I don't know, I can't tell if these potion bottles are full. They look empty to me, so I'm going to say that there's something empty and hollow in your situation that it's like, I gotta go. I gotta leave this behind. I'm not sure how to do it though. Okay. I'm not sure how to go about separating myself from this situation here. What you need to know about it though, okay, is that you have so much capability. You have a lot of, you're capable of doing it, okay? It may take time, it may take some effort, okay? It may take looking at the things that are holding you in the place you don't want to be, and understanding that actually I do have the power to change it. Okay. I might not know how right just this minute, but I can make the changes. Okay. I can make the changes. And whether or not you're being vocal or keeping those changes quiet or making your moves in silence here, you know that changes need to be made. Okay. It's a matter of figuring out how you're going to implement them. Okay. What else do we need to see? Okay, what else do we need to see, please? What else do we need to see? Okay. All right. So we're looking at the Ace of Imps. In this case, this is, I believe this is swords. Yeah, I believe this is swords. Okay. So Ace of Swords. Alrighty. We have the King of Bats. No, I'm sorry. Imps are, in this case, this is wands. Ace of Wands. Okay, we have the King of Bats, which is swords. Okay. Alrighty. And we also have the Sun. Ooh, love that. Okay. Okay. So, given our current situation, needing to make a choice here, part of the issue is that you already have certain ideas about your life, about how you function, about how you are meant to go through the situation. Okay. You're smart, you're observant, you're very much a thinker. Okay, your brain is your superpower, right? There's some new creative avenues that you could potentially explore in this situation, okay? Because we have this Ace of Wands, this Ace of Imps, okay? And it's leading you. I think this situation is leading you to a sense of your clarity, okay? A sense of understanding how you're going to channel this new sense of creativity. Okay, getting here, okay, because we have a lot of fire energy here. We have the fire energy with the sun. There's the sunflowers here. But in this case, the Ace of Wands, imps in this case, but wands are generally associated with the element of fire. There's a lot of very passionate energy moving through you at this time. And I think part of the thing that's coming out in this is that you're trying to figure out how to be safe in the way that you're moving this fiery, passionate energy through you. Okay. Now the situation is that you might be feeling some really, really gnarly imposter syndrome. And for any creative who is watching this, I get you. I think this is something that a lot of us go through, even if we're self-taught versus trained, like whatever your creative outlet is, right? I feel like it's a common question to ask yourself whether you deserve to be in the room or not, and of course you do. Okay, but there's a lot of fiery energy, and it's up to you to figure out how you're going to channel that, how you're going to let go of self-doubt and certain things that are holding you back. Okay. Oh, this is rough. This is hard. This what do you do with it? What are you supposed to do with it? Oh, I don't know. But you have the choice. Okay, and it's up to you to collect what you're missing. Okay. All right. What else do we need to see? What else here? What else here, guys? Let's see. Justice. Okay. There's our card for justice. Alrighty. We have the King of Swords, King of Bats. It's coming out again. Okay. All right. There's our King of Swords. And we also have the Three of Wands. Okay. Alrighty. So let's go back to this King of Swords energy here, because I'm getting this as a repeat card, and I kind of want to talk about this a little bit further. Okay. Immediately, what I'm getting here is that some of you are like air. You are one of the air signs, or you're either one of the air signs, or I'm speaking to someone who is just, they're all brain. They're all about their smarts. They're all about their intelligence, observing, analyzing, understanding the situation in its fullest. Okay, very good deal. Okay, again, like I said with this other King of Swords here, you know how you see your situation. Okay, but again, there's some new creative avenues that you might want to look into exploring. You're having to choose how you move your fiery energy here. Again, we have the Sun and we have the Ace of Wands. But this is going to be a matter of balance and patience. Okay, we have balance and patience. Okay, and there's some things that may be coming up in your situation here that are causing you to have to look at behaviors you've taken in your past. How did you get yourself here? Okay, and what is your responsibility to those actions, right? Is this something you have to answer for? I hope that makes sense. Okay. This issue is going to put up a lot of, I think this issue is going to put up a lot of challenges for you. And you're being called to be patient with yourself, be patient and open-hearted, because there are things you might not have considered as issues that are going to come up. Okay. And just when it's the kind of thing that when you think you've solved one problem, three others come up. And it's like, oh God, what am I doing with this? Right? Be patient, be kind, be as open-hearted as you can be, and you'll start seeing results. They might be slow in coming, okay, but you are also in a period of collection as well. And by that, again, going back to this Two of Swords. Okay. So what else do we need to see? Okay, what else do we need to see, please? Okay, what else? What else do we need to see? Okay. We're getting Ace of Wands coming out again. Okay, Ace of Wands. Okay, Ace of Wands. All right, we have the Six of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Six of Pentacles. Okay, Six of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Well, I think we just sort of figured out what it is that is giving you a little bit of pause. And we're going to start with the Six of Pentacles here. Because there is a question of how you are going to help yourself not only take care of yourself, but the people in your sphere, right? In your circle, emotional, actual money, whatever that looks like for you. This question of you being able to be giving as well as receiving. That's the core of this issue, right? And once again, you're being shown the fact that you're going to have to step back, right? You're being asked to hang tight here. Okay. You're being asked to step back, okay? Step back and figure out how you are going to do this removal process. Okay, there's some junk that you're holding on to that doesn't need to be in your space, because it's cluttering your ability to be open-hearted and to be caring and loving to the people in your space, like I just said here. Okay. Again, step back and gather what you need. Make notes on your progress. Okay, you've gotten yourself here. There's certain things you're going to have to answer for. All right. But you do have choices, right? You have choices in how you're going to move things around. Okay. All right. And we're getting this Ace of Wands as a repeat card here. So again, new creative avenues that might consider exploring. Okay. How are you going to channel this inner fire? Because something new is happening for you. Okay. How are you going to channel that fire? It's going to be a matter of you seeking balance and answering for the things that have brought you to this point. Okay. Alrighty. So there's our main portion of the reading. I'm going to look at some hidden and clarifying energy, and then we'll get into our bonus reading. So let's start with our hidden energy. So what message is coming underneath of our main energy here? Okay. Okay. So we have the Lovers. Yep. Still with the choices. There's some added weighing out of risk versus benefit, but let's leave it there for now. We have the Lovers. Okay, we have the Ten of Ghosts. In this case, this is the Ten of Cups. Okay, we have the Ten of Cups. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, and we have the Knight of Cups. Okay. Immediately what I'm getting here is that there is an emotional attachment. There is an emotional attachment. I think this is someone, this is to someone important. Okay, it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic attachment, but um, it does have some effect, whatever, because we're being called to make decisions right now. It will have some effect on the people around you. Okay, and again, we're talking with this the six of what's it, Six of Pentacles. Okay, um, and so your ability to be open and generous with people. Okay, and I think this message is definitely being confirmed by the fact that you have this ten of ghosts, or this 10 of cups, because ultimately what you're looking for is happiness and satisfaction and your ability to take care. Okay, um, yeah, your ability to take care. Okay, and take care in the long term. Okay, but there are, like I said a bit ago, there's some junk and detritus that you need to get rid of. You've had to stand firm on a belief or a way of doing things that has caused people to question you and to bring you to task for certain things they might not agree with, or they see you as doing wrong somehow. Okay, this is the hill you're dying on. Okay, whatever that looks like for you, you're standing in defense of your right to be where you are. And if it's a matter of taking the risk of doing something differently so you can take care of your loved ones and yourself, you're willing to do that. But here's the thing, it's emotional, and it's bringing up a lot of scarcity, a lot of obsession with your things as tokens of your value. I hope that makes sense. You're equating your value with the things you have, and that's okay. It's happening, okay, but it's bringing up a lot of emotional energy that you're kind of you're kind of at a loss for how to channel. Okay, now mind you, we have Ace of Wands coming out and repeat, and we have the King of Swords coming out and repeat. Okay, so it's emotional, okay, but you're in your head over it, and you're trying to figure out how to move the energy safely. Okay, um, okay, so there's your hidden energy. What do we need to see to clarify this? Let's clarify. What do we need to see to clarify this? Okay. All right. Again, we have the Chariot. Okay, we're going to start our clarifying energy with the Chariot. Okay. We have the Eight of Imps, which is the Eight of the Wands. Yes, it's Wands. And the Eight of Wands. Okay. Cool. That's interesting. Okay. We have the Four of Wands. Oh, I love this. Okay, we have the Four of Wands. Okay. And we have the Three of Swords. Okay. So immediately what I'm hearing is that there's a lot of movement. Okay? A lot of movement, because you have the Chariot and the Eight of Wands. So you know where you're going, you know where you want to go, and you're gonna go. You're gonna get there. Hell or high water, be damned. It doesn't matter. I will plow through whatever obstacle I can comes up against me. Okay, because this is where I'm going. Out of my way, or I will bulldoze you. Right. This is one of those obstacles. Everything. Um, every there's always going to be challenges. That's a message that constantly comes across my readings, and I hope you can bear with me on that here. Um, this is what you're moving past. Okay, this is what you're making a lot of effort to move past. Okay, um, because even as you are clear about what you need to do, about how you need to do it, okay, it's, there's still the pain at the thought of you losing people you might have thought were close to you. You didn't want to actually, you didn't want to lose friends. You didn't want to stop talking to family members. You didn't want to be, you didn't want to be hurt along the way. However, that's what's happening. Okay, that's what might be happening. Um, and yet, the fact that you've lost maybe one or two people along the way hasn't necessarily stopped you from developing a footing underneath of you. You have a sure footing under you. You have a foundation upon which to stand. And your home, your loved ones, your basically your home and hearth are more secure than you might have believed at first. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna leave that clarifying energy there. I don't necessarily want to talk that into the floor, but I do hope that makes sense. Let's move into our bonus reading. So this is going to be a quick little bonus. If you just want to see this, I will timestamp that in the description as well. So take a look at that if you are only interested in the bonus reading. If you've gotten here, thank you for watching. I appreciate you, and I hope that my reading was resonant. But let's see what we need to see for our bonus reading. Okay, so we have the Creatrix of Cunning. Okay, there's our Creatrix of Cunning. Okay, we have the new moon in Aries, which says it's time to take action. Okay, it's time to take action. Okay, we have the Shadow Queen, which represents acquiring knowledge or insecurity and manipulation. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, the Shadow Queen. And we have Regina, which represents leadership, provocation, and power, and also instigation. Okay. Okay. Well, some of you are in a place of being very much in what I would think would be your divine masculine energy. I'm saying that because of, well, certainly very fiery, right? This Aries energy is very bold, it's out there, it's provoking, it's provoking, it's asserting leadership. Okay, maybe in a way that might be a little too domineering, but I'll leave that to you to decide here. Wow. Oh, bestie, look at the color schemes. They share a very similar color scheme between these two cards. Huh. Oh, that's interesting. There again, going back to our very bold, passionate, provoking energy. Like this is someone who's not afraid to share ideas, is certainly not afraid to act on them. Okay. Um, and I'm saying I'm saying like that because you have this Shadow Queen here, which part of this says, acquiring knowledge. But this creatrix of cunning here suggests creation from a place of knowing yourself and knowing what you're capable of. Okay. Um, yeah. Yeah, this is the time of you leading yourself through your creativity, through your boldness, through maybe provoking something uh, into your actuality, into your reality out here, right? Ooh, okay, okay. Let's see some tarot to find out what this is, because this is interesting here. Okay, so let's see let's see some of our tarot here. We have our Ten of Potions or Ten of Cups. Okay, we have the Ten of Cups. Okay, we have the Fool. Okay, you have the Fool. Okay, excuse me. Okay, we have the Chariot. Okay, we have the Chariot. Okay, and we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, so interestingly enough here, we're starting, this is a new journey. Okay, a lot of us are going on this new journey here. Okay, because we finally allowed ourselves to step into our leadership, kind of provoke new ideas and create from a place of our intuition, right? Okay, and this is something I think we've been waiting for a long time. Like we've had to do a lot of the work. We've had to figure out where we want to go. Now that we're abundantly clear about where that's going, okay, we're now kind of facing a risk of being laid low by self-doubt and insecurity. And I'm saying it like that because we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, there are some of you that are very happy and very proud to be in your leadership role, but there are people around you who don't like it, really don't like it. They don't like being provoked. They don't like being put in a place they're not comfortable with. Okay, this is your time to really figure out who's with you and who's not. Okay, because I don't feel that this energy, there's not a whole lot of room. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of room to really let people be waffly. Either you support me or you don't. And if you don't, that's okay. I'm going to ask you to step aside to let me work. Okay. It means that these people over off to the side who aren't necessarily sure if they support you or not, they might get left behind, and that hurts. That's gonna hurt. But maybe I don't want to be dismissive and say that they were meant to be left behind, but you're collecting the energy that is meant to serve you the best, okay? And having people that are just going to be dead weight for you at this time isn't going to be the healthiest. Okay. So I hope that made sense. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what I can do for you, and we'll have a discussion about the reading. I hope this whole thing was helpful for you and that it resonated. Again, let me know in the comments if you want to. check the description, get in touch with me, and I hope to be back next week with a new video. So in the meantime of that, guys, I'm gonna sign off. Stay safe, stay blessed, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye, everybody.